Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of SpongeBob Now. Today, I will be talking about Chum Bucket Supreme and Single Cell Anniversary. First, I'm going to talk about Chum Bucket Supreme. Enjoy. The episode starts out when two customers park at the Chum Bucket. Plankton thinks they want to eat there, but they were parked there because they could not find parking at the Krusty Krab. Karen then suggests that Plankton should advertise his product. Plankton then hangs a sign that reads, "Chum is metabolic fuel." Patrick comes along and tries to read the sign, but his head starts smoking from the strain of trying to understand what these new words are. It even affects Patrick's department of thoughts. After his head is put out by a cup of kelp juice, Patrick then rearranges the letters, so the sign reads, "Chum is fum." The new slogan starts to attract customers. Plankton hires Patrick as his slogan manager. Meanwhile, back at the Krusty Krab, Mr. Krabs believes Plankton has stolen the secret formula, so he comes up with a plan to steal the recipe back. After 2 hours of waiting in line, they finally enter the Chum Bucket. Plankton sees through SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs' disguise, and they realize that it was the slogan that brought in the customers, despite the fact that chum tastes awful. To combat the disgusting taste of the chum, the customers simply say, "Chum is fum," over and over. Then Plankton goes to Patrick to check on how his assignment to come up with new slogan ideas is going. However, all Patrick does is write "Chum is fum" in 1,000 different ways. Plankton then gets mad at Patrick but cools down because Patrick's slogan is still attracting customers. A few days later, people are getting bored with the slogan, so Plankton and Patrick hold a board meeting. Patrick comes up with a new motto 3 days later, changing it to, "Fum is chum." This new slogan brings back Plankton's customers, much to the chagrin of Mr. Krabs. Business is so large that Plankton gets into the restaurant magazines and even a hockey team shows up to eat. Patrick then decides to resign from his position as advertising director because he is burnt out. There is a hole burned into the back of his head. Plankton protests, but then bluffs to make Patrick believe that he is disposable, and not necessary to keep customers eating at the Chum Bucket. During his rant, Plankton accidentally insults his customers over the intercom that he had installed by the cash register earlier to taunt Mr. Krabs. His customers hear him calling them buffoons, morons, the dumbest of the dumb, among other things, which causes all of his customers to abandon their chum in anger and disgust. Plankton then gets beaten up by the hockey team. In the end, everybody sees Patrick finishing a sign with the Krusty Krab's new slogan, "Krabby Patties are fum." And everybody returns to the Krusty Krab. His head still has a hole that starts smoking again as the episode ends. Next, I'm going to talk about Single Cell Anniversary. Enjoy. Plankton walks to the Chum Bucket stinking with the stench of failure, as he calls it, and Karen is in a very happy mood. Karen then smells Plankton and gives him a bath, taking off his skin, which is revealed to be his clothes. After he has washed, Plankton learns that it was his and Karen's wedding anniversary and that Karen got him a copy of the Krabby Patty secret formula for his present, but he cannot have it until he gets her a present. Plankton is crying on the road and SpongeBob hears him crying. He sniffs like a dog and soon runs into Plankton. He tells SpongeBob the news, and SpongeBob yells to all of Bikini Bottom that there is a love emergency. SpongeBob then tells Plankton that his present has to come from the heart, and he suggests a serenade. Plankton then remarks that he cannot sing, and SpongeBob takes him to the pineapple and works on Plankton's vocal cords. Plankton sings so high that he breaks the glass Squidward was drinking out of his juice and Sandy's helmet breaks while she was walking, then she runs back to her tree dome for air. Then, Plankton goes off to serenade Karen. Plankton walks into the Chum Bucket and starts singing, "Oh, My Karen," a mariachi-style song, and SpongeBob and Patrick play guitars in the background, wearing Mexican-style clothing and mustaches. Plankton also shakes maracas. Karen cries when it is over, and then she starts uploading the Krabby Patty secret formula. Plankton then tells SpongeBob that by wooing his computer wife, he has doomed the Krusty Krab and put said restaurant in grave peril. SpongeBob is shocked at this, so he unplugs what he thinks is Karen, but was just the coffee maker. Karen finally uploads the formula, but she starts crying again, and she breaks down and shorts out, leaving Plankton still without the secret formula, making him confused. She then shuts down, and the EMILP emergency mother-in-law program uploads and starts nagging, saying that Karen could have married the ATM, someone with money, as the episode ends. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye everyone.